Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm amazing, and so are you. And welcome to How Pitch Black Could Have Won Rise of the Guardians. Now, really quickly before we get started, I did previously post this video. However, when I showed the clips, they were getting copyrighted by DreamWorks themselves. So I wasn't going to really fight that, so I had to cut every single part where I shared the clips. But there was information there that was very important to the story. So I'm just going to do the presentation again, and then I'll leave the presentation in the description down below if you want to go check out the clips, because those are included in the description. But yeah, I keep getting striked by DreamWorks, so I can't really fight that because it is their content. But anyways, we're going to get started with this presentation, and I hope you enjoy. So first of all, we need to know who the villain is. So Pitch Black is the Nightmare King, the mythical creature that haunts the closets and dark corners of childhood nightmares, and is the main antagonist of the film. He's voiced by Jude Law. His goal is to make all the children of the world fear him and forgive the Guardians, making him all-powerful. Who are the Guardians? So Tooth Fairy is the guardian of memories, collecting baby teeth of children. However, her fairies do all the work. She is just the manager. Other than flight, she has no abilities, and she is voiced by Isla Fisher. Sandman, the guardian of dreams, is the original threat to Pitch, and the only one that Pitch really fears. His main weapon is a lasso of sand, but could probably make anything that he wants with his mind. He's in charge of creating the dreams of children and making sure they have a good night's sleep. So Easter Bunny is the Australian guardian of hope, has dual boomerangs, and is in charge of Easter. His allies are rock egg guardians, and eggs themselves, although they do not attack. He's voiced by Hugh Jackman. The rock eggs are never seen attacking, but it seems like they would be able to. The smaller eggs cannot. They cannot fight at all. So Santa Claus is the guardian of wonder and the leader of the Guardians. He has dual swords, his sleigh and snow globe portals. His allies are yetis and elves, and he is voiced by Alec Baldwin. So how does Pitch become a threat? We see Pitch come out from under Cupcake's bed and turns her unicorn dream into a nightmare horse. He then orders it to tell the others that it's time, and it gallops into the night. He then mocks the man on the moon, saying, "Don't look at me like that, old friend. You knew this day would come. My nightmares are finally ready. Are your guardians?" So now this is catch-up time. So we see Jack Frost, messing with people, freezing everything, and throwing snowballs. We meet the main kids of the story. Jamie is a huge believer in the Guardians. However, when his mom says don't get cold, Jack Frost will get your nose. He asks who that is, and she says it's a metaphor. Offended, Jack takes Jamie sledding, and after a while, Jamie gets hit by a couch and loses a tooth, saying that he can see the Tooth Fairy. Okay, need to remember that. So then the man on the moon chooses Jack Frost. The Easter Bunny really doesn't like that decision because of the blizzard of 97, I think it is. He ruined Easter, kind of. And then, of course, Tooth Fairy is like drooling over him because he has perfect teeth. So Pitch attacks Tooth Fairy Palace. After much arguing with the Guardians, Jack and Bunny start to get personal, ending the argument by saying that the children believe in the Easter Bunny rather than Frost. Santa then takes Jack on a tour of his workshop, telling him that all Guardians have a center, but Jack doesn't know his. Bunny then comes in saying Pitch is attacking Tooth's palace. When they arrive, the nightmares have already taken all teeth and some of the fairies. Jack is able to save one, which stays with him for the rest of the movie. After the Guardians chase Pitch, he escapes and Tooth starts losing her powers. Santa explains that when children don't believe, they can't see you and you start losing your powers. However, the Guardians collect the teeth and Tooth is believed in again. So Pitch defeats Sandman. So I can't remember. Somehow the two got separated. I think they were either. What were they doing? They were collecting the teeth, and they went to Jamie's room because he was the last one. Jamie woke up, then there was the dog, Then Jamie's dog saw the Easter Bunny, and that type of dog kills rabbits. So they were running around. Sandman threw a dream ball, hit everyone except him and Jack, and then they see a nightmare. And so they chase him, they meet Pitch, they fight all the nightmares, or at least they try to, and then Pitch kills Sandman. So there's that. So with the loss of Sandman, Jack feels like he has failed. However, Bunny says that Easter is tomorrow and they can still defeat Pitch. When they get to Bunny's meadow, they find Sophie, Jamie's sister, who had grabbed a snow globe when the Guardians were asleep. So they all make eggs together and Jack takes her home, but before he returns to the Guardians, he hears a voice that is familiar to him. He tracks down the noise to Pitch's lair where they fight. They kind of just talk about random stuff. And in the end, Pitch gives Jack his teeth and returns him to a tunnel connecting Bunny's meadow. All the eggs were smashed by the nightmares, and the Guardians get mad at Jack, and he storms off, going to Antarctica, presumably. So this is how Pitch could have won. So they argue and stuff like that, and Jack's like, leave me alone, right? So Pitch shows him Baby Tooth, the little tooth fairy that Jack had with him. He gets the staff from Jack, and Jack's like, give it back, and Pitch is like, well, you want to be alone. So then the fairy stabs Pitch in the hand. He throws fairy into a ravine and then pushes Jack into the ravine as well after breaking his staff. And I think that's where Pitch could have won, because when he broke the staff, Jack would clearly like lost a part of him. Like he was like, so I think that the staff is Jack's power, and if Pitch throws the staff into the ravine with them and gives him his teeth, and that's how he loses, because Jack opens the teeth to figure out who he is, and then he repairs his staff with his powers. So I think if he had given his teeth, Jack would have found his purpose of like why he's a guardian. But if he had kept the staff, he wouldn't have been able to get out, because I think the powers come from the staff. So he wouldn't be able to control the winds and things like that. So I'll leave this slide in the description if you want to check out these clips. Unfortunately, I can't show them because they were being copyrighted left and right by DreamWorks, and I wasn't going to fight that. So yeah, so I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.